Hello, Tauruses. This is Lady Luna, and I'm getting ready to start your August 2025's monthly reading. And I want to thank you so much for tuning in and watching. And if the title resonates, of course, don't make it fit. But if it resonates, I hope that it helps you. Also, if you want a live reading with me or a private reading with me through video, you're welcome to look down in the description for the information below. But other than that, let's get started on your reading. Okay? So this is for the Taurus's Blessed Spirit of August. And again, this is general. Taurus August 2025. Professional assistance and dependence. So, Taurus, with the professional assistance, this might be a time when you might want to get some professional advice over a situation in regards to, again, this is general, this could be a relationship, this could be health choices, this could also be a career decision. But it may be time to seek wise counsel. This could be in any life of your area, from legal or financial advice to more personal needs such as counseling or therapy. Again, this could be simply as something you may want to make some type of new changes at work, or a new change in your relationship, or a new change in your health. The point is, you got some type of guidance. Get somebody that knows what they're doing or talking, and maybe they can give you some more information to make your path a little bit easier in whatever choices you're making. You also got dependence, okay? So be very careful about this card. There's something or someone you are clinging to, and it's keeping you from stepping into your light. You have everything you need to succeed, and the only approval you need is your own. So sometimes with these two cards is you may feel overwhelmed or uncomfortable about stepping out of your comfort zone, and you might depend on somebody else to take care of a situation for you, but you're being asked to step up in your field of practice, and hopefully if it's in a career, or in a relationship as a field of practice, if you have a great repertoire of um, relationships. But just don't become dependent on an outcome in a certain connection or a certain job situation or even health, okay? Really work towards getting advice if needed so. Okay? So let's pull some more here. What else does Taurus need to know? It looks like that you may have experienced some delays in a situation, possible internal conflict over something. Could be in your head back and forth. Golly. All right, this is a lot. I am impressed. Yeah, you have a lot of sword energy here. Queen swords, page of swords, two of swords. There is something with your gut feeling that you know you need to do or need to say, or the change you need to make, and you're becoming quite aware of it. You may be uncomfortable about speaking up about something, but the Queen of Swords is about cutting to the chase, speaking the truth, being authentic about a choice and decision in your life right now. And it looks like there can be some type of drama, external or internal drama, thinking about it, going over, analyzing a little too much. This could be where you can get the professional help or professional assistance in making a decision, especially if it's in a career choice. But in relationships, always being truthful and honest is the best in any aspect. But whatever has been delayed, it looks like it could have, it's probably like disheartening you, but it could be you delaying it as well because of a decision and choice that you're not wanting to make. You're you're kind of like hoping it'll just smooth over and be okay. But the Two of Swords indicating that there is something that needs to be said, and you know in your gut's feeling that you need to make this decision. And it looks like you need to either forgive somebody or an apology is in progress. Either somebody needs to apologize to you or you need to apologize to somebody. Get a few other cards here for Taurus plus two. Being very guarded. You have a Ace of Earth here that is connected to the Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You have a new beginning toward wealth, health, and happiness. and you can have this new beginning, but it looks like you may have to get some type of next level information or in next level skill, or communicate to the right person. There is a connection here, a possible reunion or reconciliation. And also, you're being very guarded, and it's very difficult for a Taurus, or actually for a lot of people, but for Tauruses in general, to be vulnerable and to open up. You're being asked to put your guard down a little bit. So, what is this Queen of Swords? Could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, but that is my Libra card. Wow, that's a lot, Spirit. Gee willikers. I'm putting them all back. Start all over again. Just a few, please, for the Queen of Swords. All right. So it looks like you might be really going inward to make a decision and choice, and being very careful about how you speak and what you say. You don't want to be taken wrong, but you do have something to say. And with the Queen of Swords here, she can be very harsh with her opinions, but they are true. There's nothing wrong with being blunt, but sometimes you got to be a little bit careful how you say things. But it looks like you're in your head trying to figure out what you need to say, how you need to say it. You're going to be guided right. You're going to say the right things, okay? And you're going to say it in a compassionate way as well if needed. There has been delays to a huge change, a huge shift in your reality. So it looks like you are putting an old way, an old past behind you, but there can be interference of some of that in the new that you're creating for yourself. So if you've crossed timelines and shifted timelines recently, it looks like that you there was some delays, and you might be seeing some of that old stuff creep back up. Spirits, saying, and just to release it, let it go, and see it for what it really is, possibly a lesson on how to respond. And again, hence seeing the professional assistance, you may need to get advice. And some of you may already ask for advice to see, how do I say this to the right person? You have the Two of Swords about making a decision, okay? But intuitively, it's telling me that you don't want to put a blind eye to something. And they want you to stay hopeful and optimistic about the situation that you're involved in right now. What's the Five of Wands? Thank you. Yeah, you are internally conflicted about something that you need to start. Maybe a new program, you're planting a seed, and it will be rewarding, but you may not know exactly where to start. And this could be where your professional assistance comes in, getting some guidance to make something really good out of a situation, whether this is career, relationship. You are working toward financial security, and that's beautiful. Let's see what's the Spirit. Additional message, please, and thank you. The World card. Yes, you are ending a cycle. You are absolutely ending a cycle that will be successful. It'll be a successful ending, meaning it's something that you're going to close out, or you have closed out, and you're initiating a new one. But again, you might have some things pop up in the new cycle that remind you of the old. Simply respond to it differently than what you have. Seven of Wands. I think you have, the only thing that's creeping up is that you being put on guard. You have guarding twice here. You have the actual guarding card, and then you have the Seven of Wands, which represents guarding. But it's indicating that could be an old pattern, that you put your guard up when you have something that's triggering you in the new cycle that you're in. Especially when it comes from an old cycle, or it appears to be similar, but it's not. Just something for you to learn, some type of a lesson to be taught here. Maybe to respond differently is what I feel like, because you got a lot of swords here. It's that analytical thinking, strategizing, and responding differently than what you have in the past to situations like this. Yeah, you got the Sons of Wands. Same thing as the Page of Swords. You may be dealing with somebody who is younger and immature, and they like to talk. And they can complain and they use their mouth to talk about things. But you do have that around you. The thing is analytically, you are going to start just seeing the situation and maybe make some decisions. Try not to depend on the old ways and the ways on how you responded to the situation. You might be asked to try to be different in responding than how you have in the past. And then you have the Five of Swords. Separate yourself, stand up and take your power back without being arrogant. Do not let nobody manipulate you or control you. This is a little bit of a different reading. I hope this helps you, Taurus, and I hope to see you back here next month, the next month reading in September. Thank you so much, and I'm sending you love and light. Take care.